My job is to welcome every one of you to this meeting for this evening. And we were supposed to have Reverend Father Dr. Isaac Pravash coming and blessing us with the opening prayer. Unfortunately, we had a couple of deaths in the community, and so I think he is busy. So let's start with the serenity prayer. God, give us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. The reason I prayed this prayer is because we conduct these meetings. Every meeting that we do, we start with this serenity prayer. And this prayer has been a source of strength to all the people who attend our group meetings every week. My job is to welcome everyone for today's meeting. Before I step into my responsibility, let me say the background of this organization. Everyone born into this world, come into this world crying, and the cry only will end when we leave, and we make others cry and leave. So while we are living in this world, we all have responsibilities and we have problems in our life, and our problems only end when we die. So as long as we live in this world, we all have some sort of problem in our life. As human beings, it is our duty to share and minimize the problems of others. I came to this country back in the 70s, mid-70s, and by 90s, I developed a bad habit of alcohol abuse, and it was a progressive disease, so to say, and I became an addict to it. And knowing the plight of addicts all around the world, this is one of the diseases that has no cure yet in the medical science. So this is a thing that you can only be overcome by total dependence on God. I see a lot of people struggling all over the world through this addiction. They can't get out. Once they get out of it, there is a good chance of relapse, going back to the alcoholism again if they don't follow up. I have relapsed several times, and I have recovered, but then I fall back again. This is a human cycle. So luckily, by a total surrender of my will to the higher power, I've been alcohol free for the last 15 years or so. And that experience that I have, I want to take it over to the community and share with people who are suffering with alcohol. And Malayalis in Houston or in America, only few people have this problem. And those who have the problem, they are struggling. And from my experience, I have been able to give some kind of a light to those who suffer. People who suffer with alcohol, they drink, they enjoy, they forget, then they drink again. But the main problem is the people or the families. They are the ones who are suffering, especially wives. So there is a lot of problem in family life for the wives, and for the parents, and for the children growing up. So I have, from my own experience, I am sharing. I'm not a counselor to give any kind of opinion, but I have tried so much in my life that I have an experience to share with the people who are going through this struggle, either as individual or as family. I witness my life to them. There is hope if you listen, if you care. And with that message, I started doing a Vision 20 type WhatsApp group, and through that WhatsApp group, I have a lot of people coming and visiting our group, and we conduct this meeting every Sunday at 7 p.m. I have alcoholics who are recovering, and also dependent families who are suffering because of this. And COVID was a blessing in disguise because everyone could come in the WhatsApp group and on Zoom we can make these practical to meet. So we have people meeting us from all over the country, from New York, Chicago, Dallas, Florida, and other people, other places. And even from India we have people. So we share our common problem and we help one another through our group meetings. So that group has been going on for the last 5-6 years. And we also have a separate meeting for ladies who are suffering because our housewives, they put up with our men. At the same time, they are the ones who are suffering. So, and they want to keep it private because they don't want the family, this weakness to be known to the other people, and they want to keep it as much private as possible. So their ego don't let them speak out. But with this group help, they come out and congregate. As a result, they get some kind of a relief, trying to share and support one another. So this has been going on for quite a few years now. And that's when Dr. Saji Mathai joined me and said, Uncle, we can do something bigger. So he has got a bigger vision of helping people other than who are in addiction. Because people in this country face several kind of problems in their life. So not only addiction, other problems are there. So he has got a psychology background and he has got a helping mind. So me and him and one Mr. Alexander Jacob, he started a corporation with a non-profit motivation, and we have registered with the state of Texas. And one thing is that we don't ask for any money, we work fully on our time, and there are a lot of volunteers. Now we have a lot of people who have joined online and also people who are in person. So this meeting has been going on good by the grace of God, and I want to welcome every one of you here and also those who found time to join on Zoom, both from all over the parts of the US and maybe from India too, I don't know, everyone like me. So this has been organized by Dr. Saji and me, and I want to welcome every one of you to this meeting. I want to especially thank our local city leaders, like we have Judge K.P. George, we have Mayor of Stafford, Mayor Ken Matthew, then I have Dr. Joanne Chungapura, sister. She's visiting us from India. She has visited from us in the past several times, and she is a source of inspiration and help for all kinds of family problems, addiction problems, all kinds of problems. She's an expert on it. She has got a doctorate and she has written several books, and she goes and talks to several doctors and other meetings in India, here and abroad, and she's a social leader for the country. In our Kerala society, she works a lot. Maybe when you have a problem, you can reach out to her number in India, and I have people who are counseling with her, because we are Malayalis and we need some Malayali background, culture, familiar people to counsel us, because counseling in this country is different from the counseling in India because of the value system. She understands both, so people reach out to her, and she also runs a rehab center at Kottayam called TRADA, along with an education center. So and I want to welcome her and thank her for being here. And earlier today she was in our Orthodox church giving a sermon during the service. It was very appropriate and very beneficial for everyone who attended. And I want to welcome Ms. Punupilla, who was here from the 70s on. We are close friends, and she's a community. And because of her work, she was given an honorary doctorate by the community. And then we have Dr. Vairaman, who is an advocate, as well as he is going to be running for a judge's position for Fulton County pretty soon. And we have Dr. Donsi here with her husband. And we have Dr. Sabina, and we have the Mr. Moni here, who is the owner of this place. And above all, I want to welcome Mr. Saji Mathai, who has organized everything, and Mr. the photographer uncle who is here also with us. And I want to welcome Mr. Thomas Matthew and Susan Andy, Sarah Philip, Jerry, Alfonsi, Tara, Rachi Matai, Vijoy, Gina, Anu, Sapna, Mr. Varghese, everyone here. If I missed anyone, I am sorry. I want to welcome Mr. Judge K.P. George's office staff too. Thank you for coming. And with this, I hand over the mic to Mr. Dr. Saji Mathai for the report of what we have been doing for the past year.